unboxing of the Make Your Own Tarot deck. And to help us with this live unboxing, here I have my Journey,
aka her youngest son.
aka. So, this is actually Journey's deck because he asked for it, but he does want to work on it together. So, it's going to be really exciting. We're going to open it up and take a look.
Oh yeah, by the way, I actually gave my mom an idea. We're gonna show the tarot deck after we color it.
So after we complete working on the tarot deck ourselves, of course, the two of us together, we will come back and do another video to let you see the deck. But in the meantime, we might do some updates on it, right? Do some updates. So this is what you get in the Make Your Own Tarot deck.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 markers
by Quarto Publishing Group USA, published by Chartwell Books.
I'm gonna.
Alright, so hold on, let me see. Right. We got these markers. I understand, but I just want to show them how it's packaged and everything. It looks like everything's kind of together in this. Hey, hold on, let me see that. Get this really nice. I actually really like this cardboard box because I think this will make a really good tray for various items. Or I could flip it over and have it be like a table. And it's it's a gorgeous color. Oops. Bonk!
She hit my eyelid.
I'd say we'd edit that out, but we're live.
We can't edit.
The dangers of live.
We can't edit.
Are you alright? Yes. Alright, you want to open?
Two markers fell out.
Right, it's not
3.
Okay. Alright, so it's not taped together. That's good. So it's pretty easy. And the markers are upside down, so that's a little bit of a pain. And I'm assuming these markers are especially made for the type of coating that's on these cards. So we're just gonna take.
There's also, of course, it came with a book.
Move these out of the way.
Tarot always comes with a book.
Tarot always comes with a book. Say that again.
Tarot always comes with a book.
I'm gonna look at the camera and say.
Tarot always comes with a book.
Not always, but in most of the cases.
Usually.
Alright, so I'm gonna show them the book. Make your own book. Nobody's watching. It's okay. They'll watch later. Introduction. So the cards, major arcana, or arcana, or arcana. Arcana, arcana, arcana. Okay. I thought there were only 2 ways to say it. Apparently there are 3. So this shows all the majors. And then it talks about the minors and what the suit means. So this is really neat. It's also a good lesson. What the numbers mean. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it when they do that.
Maybe that's the order they're supposed to go in.
See, each suit, Journey, my little spiritual journey, each suit has a meaning. Each set of cards has a meaning together, and then each number has a meaning. Like 2s mean partnership and balance or division. Like if you have,
this is what that means right here.
Let me see. Show me.
They pop them. You pop them out too.
Oh yeah, don't do that yet though.
Yeah, I'm not.
What means?
This one.
Oh, okay. So we can look. Well, let's look at the book real quick. And we'll look at the cards, okay?
I'm gonna leave for now.
So it shows the minors, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands. A full color, small picture of what the RWS or Rider Waite Smith looks like. So you can kind of refer to that if you'd like to see the quote unquote what many call the traditional images when you're making your images. So it's a good reference guide. quick reference guide, also to keywords. So this is really a pretty good running. I really didn't think it was going to have all of this going on. Quick reference guide. So like the Fool, beginnings and risks. The Magician, action, ambition, and manifesting. Eight of Swords, restriction, feeling trapped, right? Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, advocacy. Lost my voice. Advocacy, standing strong, etc., etc., etc. Getting started reading tarot. So preparing, caring for the cards, reading the spreads. This is better than like any beginner book I ever had. Putting it into practice. I am really surprised by this kit. Single card, 3 card, the Celtic Cross. Okay. So I'm really picky about my Celtic Cross because it goes, there's reasons for the order visually as well as numerologically, in my opinion, the way that I read. So I kind of have a test of if people number the cards the way I like them numbered. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6. All right. Perfect. Happy. 7, 8, 9, 10, of course. So they do the Celtic Cross the way I like it. Why it's cool to design your own deck. Choosing a theme for your deck. So I'm going to stop here real quick. Hey, Journey. Come help us look at the cards. Because I'm going to look at the cards themselves.
And I need a drink.
All right. So you can see the Magician has their little, kind of a little starter helper icon.
I forgot to say hi.
So no matter what you draw, you've got something, although the High Priestess, I would have preferred that be a moon. And a key, because the key is more of a Hierophant to me symbol, but the Empress, interesting choice. The Emperor, interesting choice, because again, that makes, let's see if you can see. That would make me think of the Judgment, but it works. The Hierophant has, okay, these are a little all over the place, but we build them out, right? We draw extra on there. The material is not glossy. It's cardboardy. And all the backings are different designs. So that's an unusual choice. However, it's just a starter deck. It's just a fun thing. So, yeah, don't expect it to be like, come and feel this card. Oh.
I have wet hands.
Okay.
Wet hands.
Feel the card and then describe what you think it feels like.
Card.
Feels like cards?
Card.
Cardboard? Cardboard?
Card. It's card.
Feels like a card, he says.
It just feels like a card. Material.
Okay. So you get these.
I can open this one.
Uh-huh. Did you use the pop bottle?
Yes.
You have a lid for it? Okay. What?
No.
There's one that has a lid. You need the one with the lid. Otherwise, you're going to make a mess. So then we have the Lovers, has hearts, the Chariot, has a wheel. These are confusing. Strength.
I'm back.
Look over there. Go around over there, I guess. The Hermit is a good choice. The Wheel of Fortune is okay. I like that for the Wheel of Fortune. Justice works. Justice definitely works. Okay. Do you want to pop some of these out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do the ones you lick and also the ones I lick.
So there's the Hangman. They give you the foot. That's cute.
Let me see the Hangman. I like the Hangman.
And so
I want to pop all of these.
Hold on. The Death card gives you the Scythe. Temperance gives you the Angel Wings. The Devil gives you Flames. That works. The Tower, the Star. So I'm happier with these ones than I was with the first ones. Okay. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Ooh, so now they're going to take on a little hippish look, but you can build around them again. Three of Cups, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Page of Cups. We have a letter. Knight of Cups. We have the crest. Queen of Cups. We've got the cup and a queenly crown, a feminine crown. And King of Cups, we have a cup and a king's crown. Okay. Ace, 2, 3, very basic. It's gonna, but it's gonna let our imaginations work, right? 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Page of Pentacles also has the letter. The Knight of Pentacles. So they're taking the word page, sort of literally, I suppose, right? Page. I don't know if that's clever or a dad joke or what. So the Queen of Pentacles, the King, then we have the Ace of Swords. We got all of our swords. Hi, whoever's watching. I can't see chat, so
Is someone watching?
we have one viewer
and 1 like. So the one viewer must have did that 1 like.
Oh wow. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords.
And I know I want to pop these ones out.
Man, I should be flipping these open. What do you mean? Why don't you come over here now and pop them out? Here, pop them out. Yeah, just pop them out right now. While I look through these. 5. Okay. Well, let me just do this real quick. 5, 6, 7. Come here. 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. So those are the swords. All right, Journey, come here. We're going to do the popping out, and Journey's going to tell you about that experience. Okay, go ahead. Lift it up so they can see. There's the camera. All right. I'm going to pop out some too. Right. How is that? Did it come out nicely? Is it difficult?
Yeah. It's easy.
Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I put it down and I'm just going to pull up. Okay, wait. Come here. You need what? Did you say you need a break?
Do you still have that white lid? The white cap?
So they just very easily, they're perforated. Okay, so I don't know where the cap is. I'll look for it after we do the video. They're only stuck to it by the smallest piece, so they pop out really easily. So like you can see that they're only held in by one little piece on each side, or 2 on the long sides.
Yeah, 2 on the long side, 1 on the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're 2 different cards, actually.
2 different cards?
Yeah, because look.
Can you let me see? I don't know what look is. Come here.
See, this card is also another card. What's the back?
It's not another card, it's just the back.
Oh.
Here. Joe. You need a drink? He needs a drink. You're too young to be saying you need a drink. is not going to know what I'm talking about. Are you coming back? Alright, so these pop out pretty easily. So, let me see. I showed the sword. I showed the swords. Okay, so here's the wands. So now the Queen of Swords is like that. The King of Swords is like that. And then the wands are like fairy wands. And all the same ordering of the wands. We have 9, 10, the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. So that's all of those. And we'll look back into the book. And the reason I stopped is because they are showing some of their suggestions, I guess. So this is to choose a theme, which is a good idea. And then they suggest a couple of different themes. Oh man, this is so cool. Health. So this is the example of a health for strength for the magician, right? Because these are things that help you toward manifest your goal. Fitness. So the hanged man is like doing a little yoga, basically. So here's a music theme. So the star is like a rock star. Here's a pets theme. The lovers are little doggies. The sun is a kitty in the sun. You can see that. So those are just some suggestions. Just don't take your time and don't feel bad if a theme doesn't immediately come to mind. Look around you for inspiration. Surf the internet. Jot down ideas as they pop up through the day. Blah, 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 etc. Okay, so the minors. Working with your theme. Now you've chosen a theme. I really like this book. If you just joined, because I know nobody was here at the very beginning, definitely like look back at this, because I'm looking at this book and it's really actually quite impressive. So then it says start coloring. I don't know, what could it possibly say to tell you about coloring? It seems self-explanatory. That's okay though. Each back is completely different. I don't love that, but since you're coloring them yourself anyway, I don't know. It's kind of a learning deck, I think. And then here is just some random cards, I guess, for just different inspiration. It doesn't say they come from any specific deck. It just shows some random cards, different styles of art that you might want to use. And that's it for the book. But seriously, it's actually like really impressive. I just thought it was going to be color the deck. I thought it was going to be the cards and the markers and like a little leaflet or something, you know? But there's actually a whole thing about learning the deck and how to think about, how you want to personalize your deck. So it's pretty cool. They don't show, I kind of wish that they had shown some examples. I don't see any examples of any minor cards being illustrated. And it's going to be tougher in the cards with more, with 10. It fills the whole space. So those will be harder to figure out some way to make this 10 represent a 10 of wands. I think it can still be done. Or I suppose at the least we could put a keyword up top. I think that would have been a nice addition, a specific space, dedicated space for keyword if you choose to have a keyword. It's going to be tricky with the minors, I think. So I'm just going to put a couple of these together. But, it's for a beginner little project. Let me see if there's an age suggestion on this. Or maybe not, because maybe it's not a kid's item. This product is intended for use by ages 14 and older, and it's not intended for use by children. There's a warning. I don't know what that warning is for, but I'll pass it on to you. I think it's a little silly. So, but it isn't made so there's no age. There's no age range given because it's not meant to be for kids. But obviously, it's very usable for kids. At minimum, you could color what's existing and nothing else and just have an extremely minimalist deck. Or not for kids, they don't want to get yelled at by some strict anti something parent. Yeah, probably. Warning, not for kids under 14. Like, there's nothing here that could physically injure anyone. So, I was gonna say, if you wanted to go a different route, you could put keywords and instead of pictures, if you wanted to use keywords or whatever. If you were studying any type of correspondence, you could put your correspondence, draw or write your correspondence in. You could put symbols, like if you were studying astrology, then you could draw your astrology symbols in. The way that the book is presented is very educational and sticks to basic tarot, but obviously you could do any way you wanted. So they're nice. Like, they're cardy, not super cardboardy, but maybe a little, but they're not really unpleasant. I feel like, they'll shuffle pretty well. Let's do, like, Toyota's the flick test. It's good. It's not like a super thick card, but it's not thin either. I mean, obviously. I want to see if I can get a few. Okay, so I have my iPhone, and I'm filming from my iPhone for the first little bit. I just started using it, and I did a live test earlier to see if it would work. But it's the first time filming, like really doing a live from my iPhone. And when you make a comment, or someone made a comment, I momentarily saw it across the bottom of the screen, and then it was gone. So I had sort of time to read a little bit of it. Hey, Journey, do you want to help, like, take some of these out, or no? Okay, well, I guess I won't take them all out, but I'm going to take a few out. I'm going to see. I think I've got enough to do a small shuffle. My opinion is they're going to shuffle just fine as far as a big shuffle. Can't really see it. I mean, let's see. This is such a pretty, like, indigo-ish purplish. I mean, they're thin, so, and there's not many. All right, they riffle shuffle fine too. I think once there's a whole deck in your hand, I think they'll do really well. Anybody watching have any questions that, anything you want to see again, or anything you want me to check the box for, or the book for? Journey, do you have anything you want to say to the camera? Because I'm probably going to end filming in a sec.
Bye, like, and subscribe.
You were barely on the screen. Try getting on the screen.
Bye, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell.
He knows how YouTube works. Joan B. My little mascot. Yeah, he's a pro. He is. He's always like, I started a channel for him on his tablet, and he made salad one day, and he showed some things about his stuffed animal, and his tablet's not really working right now, so we haven't been able to do any more videos. But he kind of likes to be a little YouTuber. Oops. Oh, I have Meghan Trainor in my head. I don't know if I've been humming it. I just caught myself humming it. Made You Look, which is kind of an annoying song, but catchy. So, let's see. Yeah. What do you think about these different backs? I think that's weird, but they're all different. I don't think it's likely that you're gonna memorize what they are. And also, to me, I don't like people sometimes. If I read reversals and there's a deck, some people will say, that you can tell which ones are reversed. That doesn't really bother me because I don't really watch when I shuffle. First of all, I tend to read jumpers anyway, so that really doesn't matter. But it's I may have a slight indication to try to stop with the top card upright. So, but that's it. That's the only possible way that really influences me. It really doesn't matter if I can see that they're upside down. So, it will be more interesting. Will it show top chat? Let's go top chat, live chat. Oh, there's the chat. He's a pro. It will be more interesting to color different patterns on the backs. Yes. Yeah. I think probably just to keep you more interested, because it would be really boring to do all those same backs. All those same backs. I think this would be a really good study deck. Don't you think so? I mean, for a beginner or any level. Because like I said, if you choose to, you can put your keywords on it. You could put, if you wanted to buy stickers or print things out, I wouldn't necessarily think gluing things would probably be an issue, and stickers might kind of too. Stampers, a few stampers. I mean, they give you the markers. So here's the markers. Ooh, held that upside down. I'm missing one. So our colors we have they're not labeled. We have this sort of pinky flesh tone, right? That's going to be important. We have a darker flesh tone or a brown, but it's a good fleshy brown. Oh, and another fleshy for people who are like my color, extremely pale, and yellow and purple and orange, which could sort of be a flesh tone. Some of the tarot cards have a flesh tone like that, but we don't want that. Red, green, and blue. So, and we have lots of other markers too, but I think these will probably be safe, and black. Right. Let's see. Just gonna, just like this little squiggle of the marker on the white. They're okay. They do not feel like our Sharpie markers that are delightful to draw with. But like I said, we have our own if necessary. Oops. Let's see. I'm gonna try out the red and the black. Okay, so let's see. Keyword for the Ace of Wands. Lisa was saying the other day, Lisa Pepez was saying she had a deck, Ace of Wands keyword. The keywords were the names of the characters on the deck, and the Ace of Wands was spark. So I'm going to write spark. Right, and then I'll write conflict. This is I'm just using the paper as like scratch paper. Just so you can see. There's the red and the black. Yeah, I thought I don't remember exactly what deck that was, but I really, really, really like that idea. So I'm really into decks. Another deck that I'm really like, very interested in for similar reason is the I forgot what it's called. Enchanted Forest Tarot.
You spell Ajou.
How do I spell what?
Ajou.
That's not a word.
There's this really popular YouTube series I like called Game.
He wants to know how to spell Ajou, but I have no idea. And I forgot what I was saying. Let's see. It rings a bell that I don't remember either. What did I say? I forgot what I said. Oh, the Force of Enchantment Tarot. I like the way that the suits are named. So, for example, the pentacles are called boons. So it's like the Ace of Boons, the Two of Boons. And I remember thinking quite a while ago, like, that would help me learn. And now I know the I'm not sure, honey. AGUBE maybe? But that's just a guess. I mean, I know the suits pretty well now. So
yeah, I got it.
Oh, good. Okay.
I guess Dame UJOOB.
Oh, okay.
That's actually it.
All right. Can I film? Can I talk to the people?
Yes.
Thank you. So I know the suits pretty well now, so I don't necessarily need it as much as I might have previously. But I still really want that deck. Also because it's like woodland elves, which I'm really into, sort of, or fairies, I mean. So I'm really kind of into the enchanted forest vibe, I guess, with the fairies and the. It's hard to explain because it's got to be a certain way, but something about the nature and the fairies, right? Anyway, I was saying, even though I don't necessarily need it in order to learn the suits, I think that it would be nice in order to focus on a certain aspect of the suit that deck uses, if that makes a whole lot of sense. Hopefully it does. And I know I saw about Lisa Pepez and the deck with the names of the character being a tribute. Oh, yeah. Yes. That makes sense. What was the question about school? So, rings a bell, but I don't remember either. No, that doesn't say school. A choop? I apologize. Maybe I can look at my old phone and see the. I got a new phone, so my old phone is, Wi-Fi only status. But I can still use it to check. Another funny thing is that when I film now, when I use,
Wi-Fi only.
oh, just a minute. When I use my iPhone to film a live video, it didn't do this when I did the camera, or when I use the laptop. When I use the iPhone, like right before it'll say "smile for your screenshot," and I'll just snap something. So, or for your thumbnail, I mean. And I am not a huge fan of that aspect, but it is what it is. It can always be changed later, and as I get better at this, I guess I'll plan to have something ready for that. So yeah, now I can see everything you said without it fading away. The edges of the card, are they rough from perforation? So, yes, but there's only a nub here and here, here and here, and here and here. So they're not rough everywhere else. And I'm assuming you could probably take a nail file and just file those off so they could be smooth. I feel really confident that you could easily do that. Yeah, more colors would be good. We'll probably just use all the colors we have in our house. So a little bit of yesterday when you first opened the book. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Journey wanted to do like a full unboxing with me, but I was super eager because I was eager. Can't talk. Because I was talking about it on the Tarot Oracle show, and it was just like I wanted to show everybody. It was like I gotta show everybody this thing I got. So I think it's really neat. There's a few things again that aren't my favorite, but for what it is, it's pretty cool. I'm looking through your comments to see if there's anything I missed. I think I'm caught up. I missed the TO show yesterday. It never showed up on my subscriptions. I think I saw that you made a comment of that, but it didn't show up. I recently so I have a timer on my phone, or an alarm. I have an alarm that goes off every day and tells me it's time for the Tarot Oracle show. And even my little Journey will hear that timer and he'll go check my phone and he'll say, "Mommy, it's time for the Tarot Oracle show." One time the neighbor was at the door and he's like bringing me my phone. "It's time for the Tarot Oracle show." And I'm like, oh boy, they're going to be wanting to burn the witch because you never know. But so yeah, I set a timer because I started watching it and it was like always so much fun, And But then I would forget. And then I would log on right when it was over. I know, and sometimes he doesn't go on. Although, listen here, Joan. I remember a little while back, he was like, I'm here every night. I'm always going to be here every night. As long as you live, I'm going to be here. And when I die, I'm going to make a AI that goes on for me, and I'll be here every night, every night, every night. And he was saying that for like the longest time, like a couple months or something. And then, like, I might even remember kind of thinking, like, don't even say that because you're going to jinx it. And then he started, like, doing stuff. Oh, date night. Oh, got plans. Oh, going here, going there. Which is fine. I mean, he's entitled to his life. But I just thought it was funny because he had just started saying, I'm here every night. I'll always be here every night. Like, don't say it. Don't say it. Man makes plans and God laughs, right? He's like, yeah, this is my entire social life. It's the only thing I do is hang out with you guys. Yep. The first time I was like, T.O., you promised. You promised to always be here for me, T.O. How dare you? But I said, well, have fun. Because we're not entitled to anyone's time. But, you never know for sure. Like, if you say something sassy, if it's going to come across as sassy, if it's going to come across as rude, like, you write it down and you don't have the tone of voice, and it might come out as like, well, how dare you have a personal life, right? So, yeah. I'm just sitting here. I tried to shuffle them on this box so you could see them shuffle, but it's too noisy. So I'm just I got this many. I'm just going to shuffle them a little bit. Just because I love to shuffle cards. And I feel like they shuffle really easily. And I feel like it's going to be a really cool card deck. Now, I was watching a video, and I don't know whose video it was. They had I think it was a Rider-Waite-Smith deck that was like their study deck. And they had written on it with just like blue pen, like just regular old pen, their keywords, their notes, whatever as they were learning. And they were saying, they always intended that they would just get a new one, a nice clean one, once they knew their deck. But they said that they had put so much of themselves into that deck that it was just like they were really bonded with that deck. And for sure, like this obviously would be as well. And I love it because like had plans. I was kind of working on a little deck made with some index cards, and the backs were just the straight lines, and then the front was the blank side. And I have a video somewhere. I only got 3 cards, and it was like 3 years ago, and I haven't done any more, but who knows. But this is cool because there's like a basic outline, so it's kind of a jumping off point. And then even that, I know I want to write on a deck too. I'm going to get right back to that. I was going to say, and then even once you've got them cut out, you can actually, even before you have them done, you can, like, I could sit here and do a reading right now, even though I don't have them all cut out, You can play with them still, because they're not just blank cards. There's something there, you can play with them. If you have 3 that are colored and the rest are black and white and just symbols, it's like, this really almost looks so cheesy, but I feel like it could end up being such a powerful deck for someone. I really want to write on a deck, but then I can't bring myself to mess up one. I know. Okay, so same thought. Same thought. And so this is what I would do, or I was thinking about doing, was basically get 2 brand new Rider-Waite-Smith, just probably the most basic ones. I have a basic Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's from 1971, and it's secondhand, and there's no way I'm writing on that. No. That's already got its energy, and it doesn't need me to write on it. But like brand new Rider-Waite-Smith, flat one without a lot of shading and stuff, would be easy to write on. And a second one, exactly the same, but I'm at the same exact time. You got your backup, and then you got your. I would have to do the same exact thing if I was ever going to trim a deck. No, I'm not. No, right. You know what? I got that deck for free. I mean, I ordered some other decks from this lady, and I don't know if I mentioned something about a Rider-Waite-Smith. I have one somewhere that now and then a card or two will turn up, and she was like, I'll send you mine. I'll send you my old one or whatever. I was like, okay, and I wasn't crazy about Rider-Waite-Smith. Man, there's so much about Rider-Waite-Smith that I could say, that I probably will say. But I wasn't like over the moon for it. Probably I don't even know what at the time what my thoughts were. It was just like, oh, that might be nice to have, And I didn't realize how old it was. And then after a while, I was like, I didn't even remember where I got it from. And I kind of remembered. And then I was watching a video and someone was complaining about on the edge, the copyright, and they scratched theirs off. And I was like, oh, I looked at mine and I was like, oh, there's a copyright on mine. I was like, I could scratch that off, but I couldn't read it. I had to look at it was so small. I had to like look at it through my camera and blow it up. And it's a copyright 1971. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to scratch that off at all. It's really obviously doesn't interfere with the cards. And it shows that it's from 1971. So I love I love a good tarot deck from the 70s. So. What was I going to say about Rider-Waite-Smith? Right? I don't believe it's a beginner deck. Like people are always saying it's the beginner deck. I think you should start on a deck you think is stunningly beautiful. You can't get sick of looking at it because you look at them so much, when I started with like 3 different decks that came with books for beginners, and they were Rider-Waite-Smith base because I wanted a one system, but I wanted to see what like different writers had to say and what different authors had to say, and like get a grasp for like the meaning of the card. And I got a message. I forgot what I was saying. So, like, I wanted to get to know, like, what does 7 of Swords mean? Not what does 7 of Swords in this deck mean? Yeah, I really think, and also it's like, it's super ugly. Sorry. It's super ugly. Like, when you first start reading tarot, it's super ugly. I don't think it's super ugly now. I look at it now, and I'm like, this is amazing. The images are really beautiful. The same exact images, they change. I swear that deck is magical. I actually did have one. I had my 3 decks, and then I had it Rider-Waite-Smith for reference because everyone was like, you might want one just for reference at least or whatever. So I did have one for reference, but I really didn't use it for anything more than that. And I didn't like it. And I'm going to go grab it right now.
There's a cat right there. Oh, there is a cat. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. No cat.
I know, but my hands are full.
I'll play right
All right, Joan, I'm back. Thanks for joining me on my stream. So here's my Rider-Waite Smith. Here's my soul deck, which was one of the. So I had bought some decks a few years back, and I had moved like 3 times. And when I got in this house, I couldn't find any, so I had to start over. This was one of the first decks I bought when I had to start over. Was this and Hanson Roberts, and Hanson Roberts is like really small. It's cute. It's not my aesthetic, but I learned to love it, and I learned it was a very friendly deck. It was very fun and playful, so I learned a lot with it. I do love it. It also real thin, cheap cardstock, but it's worn in so beautifully now because of that. I love that too. But this came in a box. This was all the presentation. It was everything. It was so I was I hit it out of the park on my first hit, and I just have not been able to top it. I have the Hanson Roberts. There's 2 versions. There's one where you just get the deck, and those have better cardstock, and I think they might be slightly bigger. Not sure. And then there's the one that's a kit, which is just a book, which is I think it's a good book, but doesn't have good cardstock, but it's a good. I don't know. It's a good deck. I like it. I learned on it. But this is my soul deck, right? And this is my gifted Rider-Waite Smith, right? The plaid backs. I also used to think the plaid backs were ugly. Of course, I didn't really like plaid, and for some reason, I'm warming up to plaid, unrelated to tarot. I live in a rural area where it's very country, and people like plaid, and I don't tend to like really country-ish things. Like so much stuff you didn't ask me about. The mini kit deck in the pocket size. Never use them. I had so much fun with them. When I was learning, I would shuffle my Hanson Roberts, and I would ask things like, "Ooh, just another alarm," but not the Tarot Oracle alarm. I would shuffle it and say like, "What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite color?" And then I try to get an answer from the card, and just all these fun things. I don't know how I thought that up, but I would just ask like really non-serious, but like I was talking right to the cards. And so that's my relationship with that deck. I can't really do that with other decks like I can with that one. And would do another thing like, okay, I'm going to a party and I'm running into all these cards as people at a party, and so I'd be like, what did they say to me? So I'd yeah, and it was just like another thing I thought of later was to ask questions you know the answer to, so that you can see, instead of trying to project the answer, you're trying to learn how the tarot card is answering, right? So try to tell people that because we're always trying to work our intuition. We I have so many tarot cards don't have meanings, and we're tarot readers. We're not tarot memorizers and reciters. We're not supposed to memorize what this card means and then flip it over and recite the meaning. We're supposed to interpret. We're supposed to read the message, right? So, So anyway, I keep losing my train of thought. Oh, my Hanson Roberts. Yeah, it's fun. Some of the answers are really obvious too. They'll make you laugh. And then one was, what's your favorite TV show, right? So you're flipping through, and there's you could come up with something different. What's your favorite TV show? Lucifer, maybe? What's your favorite TV show? As the World Turns, probably, right? What's your favorite TV show? Oh, yeah. The Bachelor? This one is Bad Moms, by the way. That's a movie. But, like, yeah, I love that movie. Okay. What's your favorite TV show? Looking for specific. This makes me think of, like, Robinson Crusoe, which is not a TV show. Just what popped into my head. Oh, that one. Touched by an Angel, maybe? What's your favorite TV show? This guy, his favorite is the same as mine, which is Supernatural, because everybody dies on that show. Okay. Oh, what's your favorite TV show? I'll let you fill in the blank on that one, right? Anyway, so I did that with. I guess it works pretty well with the Rider-Waite-Smith, but it was just it's a little card. The cards they fit in your hand really well. I don't know. They're a little bit. See, I didn't like it at first. They felt a little cartoony, but I don't know. I thought, well, maybe I can connect with my inner child a little. They're not too childish, but they do have a little bit. They remind me of the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, if you remember that. So, yeah, I mean, I just felt like I could be real fun with them and goofy. Another one I would ask is, what, what, okay, oh, I told you, like, right, you go into a party, right? You run into her and what is she going to say to you? Maybe she'll say, she'll show you pictures of her kids, right? She'll show you pictures of her kids. So you're at a party and you run into this guy, and he's going to talk about work, like nonstop, shop talk, and drudgery, and complain a lot, right? And then, like, this guy is going to be like, you be down in shots, and this guy walks up and he'll be like, see you tomorrow, right? Bright and early, because he's the priest, So stuff like that. That was fun. Stuff I did with my Hanson Roberts to learn, and also I guess it bonded me with it. So yeah, that was fun. Oh, like the hangman or the devil, right? So you're at a party, right? Let me see some of my fun ones that I came up with. Well, I guess this guy's probably like, you want to get out of here? This guy, of course, he's just going to show you a magic trick, right? Let me see. This one is probably going to want to argue everything in detail and analyze everything, weigh both sides of everything, On the other hand, let's see. Obviously, this person will probably, give you something, at least give you a compliment or tell you something they remember about you, maybe. Oh man, that was not a good idea. Was she drunk or on something? The devil. Where's my devil card? Because the devil. Okay, so the devil comes up to you at the party, right? And he's like, I want to show you something. I want to show you something in the basement. Come down to the basement. I want to show you something. I don't suggest you go down to the basement to see what he's got down there. It might be interesting, but I don't suggest you go. I'm just saying. And then, this guy. It was such a fun thing to do. Maybe I already passed it. Oh, this guy. This guy. This guy's like, yeah, he's got weed in his pocket. He wants to go smoke. He's like, come on, I got some stuff. Let's go. There's a back room back here that's quiet. Let's light up. Those are like my interpretations. And then if you're doing something like, oh, you can do like your favorite color, stuff like that, or you can say like, what should I wear on a date, right? Because like, she's gonna probably say pearls. Um, he's gonna probably encourage you to wear, lots of cleavage. Low cut, short, tight, sparkly. Let's see, something sweet, innocent, pink and frilly, maybe. Um, this person's gonna recommend something really boring, like not really a good date outfit. They're gonna have you dress like you're going to a job interview. Don't listen to that person. The priest, of course, is probably gonna suggest you dress sort of modestly. This guy, he might think you should wear like I was gonna say like maybe something iridescent or prairie style or Six of Cups. But what made me think of was the dress from the Hunger Games, the cat's dress, that she catches on fire, that because it's magic, right? 'Cause it's this person is gonna be like, it really doesn't matter what you wear. It's, it it doesn't matter. Obviously, she's gonna be like florals, something really beautiful, feminine. What would the chariot? What would the chariot say to wear on a date? It's the first one that kind of got me stumped. The lovers might say, find out what he's wearing, and then try to like compliment or match him. It doesn't have to do with like the choice meaning or the other types of meanings, but it's just what came to my head. Smooth, athletic. Yes, something athletic. Yeah. Maybe like a really classy, sleek, halter style dress, because I think of a halter style almost being similar to um, like a tank top, which I think is athletic, but dressier. I don't know. Brand new tracksuit. Good shoes, maybe. Good shoes in case you need to get away. Like wear practical shoes. They might say, like, you know, don't wear stilettos. Wear some practical shoes. It's so much fun. It's just so much fun. I already said the Hierophant's gonna probably tell you to dress modestly. Like, don't give it all away. Like, leave a little secret. He's not trying to sink you or anything. He's not gonna say like, dress like an old um, widow or anything like that. But he'd probably say, leave a little to the imagination. Let them get to know you for you, that kind of stuff. King of Pentacles is gonna be like, show off. Show off. If you got it, flaunt it. wear something gold, wear like long, sparkly, dangly earrings, like go all out. Well, now, I guess you could say maybe that'd be the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands, but I don't know. Like, I feel like the King of Pentacles could also say, like they sometimes are really practical, but I mean, it's like, hey, you worked hard, like you can show your success. So I could go a couple different ways, right? I'm having so much fun with this, Joan. These guys, they can't make up their mind. they're, they're no help at all, right? Oh, this guy here is like, so his advice is go to the store and get something super expensive that you can't afford. Leave the tags on, and bring it back afterwards. Right. And the Hierophant might even say, like, wear your granny panties so you don't feel tempted to, like, put out on the first night. It's like, it doesn't matter what you wear on the outside, but make sure you wear, like, granny panties. Wear it and return it. Definitely. Or, where'd he go? He might also say, like, ooh, that dress of your sister's that you like so much, just take it out of her closet. She'll never know. No to the granny panties? I mean, you gotta be comfortable. This guy doesn't know. All he does is work. He doesn't go on dates. Yeah, I don't know. I just found it was really fun to go through my. But anyway, what I started to say, I got distracted. Just is that these cards were so ugly to me, and like they're literally like different images now. I feel like I don't. And somebody once recently said they're just crude images because I was asking about some little thing, and I'm like, they're not crude. Like, and then they thought I was offended. And I'm like, I'm offended because you're wrong. They're not crude. They're extremely detailed, but they may be simplified in some way, but they're surprisingly detailed. Like she did not just scribble these. They may not look super detailed in terms of a lot of what we've seen, but they're not crude. They're just not. I'm always seeing new things going on in the cards, but more than that, like I don't know. It's just like over time, I swear they look like they're just completely different cards than what they started out as. I especially hated the yellows. Just so glaring, Like I'd love a deck, and I've seen lots of decks with like the lighter colors, but a lot of times the colors are changed. Like I'd like it just to be the same, but just a little softer, a little more faded, especially the yellows. But now I'm good with the yellows. I don't know. It doesn't bother me like it used to. Yeah, the yellows are like the worst, but I don't know why they don't. I've noticed. I started noticing a lot of water lately. I've noticed recently, like in a bunch of cards, that the water tends to be on the left side, which is water for me is west. So, in so many of the cards, water seems to be to the west, or it's everywhere. But I mean, more of it's in the west part of the card. Another thing I noticed, but then the Empress, it's actually on the east side is the waterfall, but it is coming westward. And I also noticed like a lot of pink. And this isn't a Blushing Fool, I don't believe. Doesn't look like it to me. I don't know what year that deck is. But there's a lot of weird pink that for some reason I never noticed was there until recently. All of a sudden, there's all this pink I never even saw before. Look at the King of Wands. Got that little guy, his little elemental. I'm looking for a certain card because his boots are slightly different colors. I am looking for this guy. So this one too, I noticed that our architect, so we have the monk, we have the tradesman, we have the architect, I would assume because he's got the plans, has these little pink boots. Little pink boots. Who knew? So either they're very fabulous. I don't know. It could be a woman. It could not be a woman. It could be a not a woman. But they got pink boots. Like, who knew? Seriously, I don't know. Pink boots just suddenly appeared one day. I swear to God, they were never there before. And then I look everywhere I look it up online. Their boots are pink. So it's like, I don't know. I guess. And also, I just feel like I don't like to be trapped in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Just a minute, honey. I like to be like trapped. I feel like people get really trapped in it. I know, pink boots, right? Such a thing. And not only that, but the bench is pink too. Like, why is there all this pink in this card? It's very intriguing to me. What was I saying? Oh, these feel so nice too. I hate like a brand new deck of. Okay, so this is gorgeous, right? That's fine. This is a modern deck anyway, but like a brand new deck that's meant to be like a historic reproduction with the whitest edges. It's so annoying to me. This is another awesome, like, cool deck I got, which is the Ancient Italian Tarot, and it's a recreation. So it's similar to a historical deck, but it's actually not. I just love it. I'll talk about that more later because my boy, he's wanting something. I feel like when you start, you should learn on like just a beautiful deck, something that appeals to you, something you feel like you connect with. Because I really feel like all the symbols and all the things and all the meat and potatoes that are in this deck are better for the. Just a minute, hon. Intermediate level. Like, it's like it's too much. It's too much at first. It's too technical. Like, I don't think we should start off memorizing. I don't think we should start off with a super lot of technical, like, tell me everything technical about this one card. It's too draining. Like, just get a deck you love and be like, hold on, honey. Here's the Fool. Look at the mood. Look, kind of understand the story. Look for intuitive hits. Learn how to do those kind of things. Whatever. Here's strength. Like, you can get such a message of strength from this card without understanding all the Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism. Like, I feel like when you start, you should just get a little taste of everything and start to learn how to read them in combination, how to tell a story with the cards, all this kind of stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me to spend 3 years memorizing every single card before you can try to do a reading. Yeah. I'm actually gotta go too, so I'm gonna log off, and thanks for joining me. It was a good chat. It was fun. And let's do it again sometime. Thank you. Thanks. I forgot pretty much what our original topic was. It was the unboxing. But we'll be back with, some peeks when we're working on this. So, till next time, be well. I literally don't know how to end lives on the phone.
Oh yeah, see you later, love you, bye. Wait, never mind. That's what I said to my family. I mean, hit the like and subscribe button, and also hit the bell button.
Journey says hit the like and subscribe button, and also hit the bell button. End stream.